Hello, my fellow students, supportive family members, and the incredible faculty and staff of this college. My name is Joseph Assine, and today will conclude my term as the 2011-2012 Associated Student Government President. I cannot tell you all how much I've enjoyed this great honor. During the past year, I've learned a lot about myself, about my peers, and about this incredible institution. Without everyone here today, my experience would not have been the same. I have truly found that Saddleback College is an amazing place to be. As you prepare to transfer to university or begin your career, I hope that you will all take a moment to reflect on your experiences here. Regardless of where you are 5, 10, or even 20 years from now, you will always remember that Saddleback College was your beginning. I know that I will always remember the people I've met and the experiences that I've had at this amazing college, and I hope you will all do the same. I take great pleasure in presenting to you our student speaker. Alexis Smith, mother of 4 and grandmother of 3, has been in many different careers and experienced a great deal in her life. She has worked as a paralegal, a Shakespearean actor, a wedding planner, and much more. Her hobbies include gardening and sewing. Although Alexa took a break from her education to pursue her many career goals, she has never lost hope of attaining her master's degree in psychology. I'm sure that her grandchildren, Tate, Tanner, and Ellie, are very proud today as Alexa continues to climb towards her goal. I present to you our student speaker, Alexa Smith.
I love hope. Hope is my favorite word. It's full of promise, speaks of optimism. Every one of us, one by one, we trickled onto this campus with backpacks stuffed with some kind of hope and a dream. I have a story, and I came with a dream that was 37 years in the making. And it was my kids who brought it to me. And here's mine. I was 11 years old when I took my first drink. That's very young, I know, and it probably surprises you. You might have a sibling or a child who's that age right now, and looking at their sweet face would make it hard to imagine what kind of pain they might be in to need to resort to drinking at such a tender age. Many of you here can relate to what I'm saying, I know, because I've heard some of your stories. At that time, the pain of being me was hard to bear. I needed a release from all the fear and anxiety I felt inside every day. I needed the terrors of my home life to disappear. And under the influence of alcohol, they did, for a little while. I was a blackout drinker from the beginning. I was gone. But alcohol was silently doing its damage. The fun times got shorter, and the weight of its enslavement got more burdensome. It drove me, commanded my actions, and screamed for my attention. I had no idea how to live my life without it. I had no plan for myself because I had no plan to live. Somehow I navigated the turbulence, married, and had my first child, Zachary. I drove drunk with him in the car. That's hard to admit, but I did. Alcoholism is a selfish disease. You don't really care who you hurt. But one clear day, I looked into the face of that boy, and I knew he was doomed to repeat this alcoholic pattern if I did not grab the courage to change his course. No matter what hardship was handed to me as a child, as an adult, it was my responsibility to clean it up. So I had my last drink 26 years ago. It took some time, but I reached down deep, worked hard, and changed. My family did the same, grew wings and flew the nest. When I watched my youngest, Chelsea, accept her diploma, I whispered low, almost daring myself to be heard, and said, I want to do that. Because of my difficult home life, I was never a good student. I didn't have anyone believing that I could succeed, so my lack of formal education often hit the target of shame I carried inside. That whispered longing was set aflight, the seed was planted, and that was the day I knew I wanted to set an academic goal for myself. The first goal was small, one class. Success in that class created a desire for a full load. Success in that full load gave me a desire to get my AA. And now that I'm here, I've decided to transfer, get my BA. When I get my BA, I hope I will have the courage to move on to my master's. As wise men have said, many great journeys begin with a small step. The definition of courage is not the absence of fear, it's feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Having been a scholarship recipient, I'm proud to say that Saddleback is collecting more private donations than ever before. But even with financial help, getting a college education in this new millennium is harder than it ever has been. Our courage is especially challenged today with less government help and fewer grants, with some schools developing student food banks so kids don't have to choose between eating and books. It's also hard to keep up with your education when you might live in fear at home. But now is your time. You have a purpose. You belong to the bigger picture and you can do it. Dream big and don't stop reaching for it until you find it. The planet is a wonderful place. Fill your backpack and go see it. Live as large as you always hoped you would and have no regrets. I only have a few years left to make any kind of a difference, though I'm going to try. But our money's on you guys. You make up the hope of our future, the burdened generation that inherits this messy world. We're hoping what you can fix what we've broken, so I ask this question: if not you, then who? I'm a student, I'm one of you, but I'm also a mother, and I want to send you off with a great big hug. And I want you to always remember there is a place for you. People are loving you and cheering for you this very minute. Keep hope close. Plant that seed that will drive you to seek a higher purpose, a better outcome, a different people. You matter. And as long as you have breath, there is hope.